Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hey, I'm Chris and you're at Rover Rebuilds. Hey, today guys, you're looking at it, a new Copart build. We picked up an 06 LR3. This is Chalton White, 7-seater, rear air, DVD, brush bar. I don't really like the brush bar, but each to his own. Factory roof rails, trailer wiring. Does have that. It's got a lot of features. Now the reason we picked this car up was it's a flood damage car. Now I'll give you a little insight. This is all I work on is Land Rover, so I know the ins and outs. But the sunroof was open on this car. Open the door and guess what? It's full of trash, full of leaves. The center console's wet. Shifter doesn't work. It works, but no lights, no anything. Air suspension doesn't work. So we have some work to do there. But like I said, the sunroof was open, so guess where all the water went? I was able to dig in the glove box. I did get the owner's information. I gave him a call, and he did verify that the reason it was at the shop was for sunroof repair. The shop pulled the car outside and it rained over the weekend and just completely flooded it. And they turned it into insurance. And then this is how I got it, and that's why I labeled it as a flood damage car. Now, before you buy a flood damage car, please contact your state and ask them on rebuilding a flood damage car. Some states will not allow you to rebuild a flood damaged car. So do your homework. I think we can fix this one. What we're going to do is go in, I'm going to look at the sunroof, see if we can see anything wrong with the sunroof, if it's cracked, if it's busted, if the guide rails are messed up or what's going on, or if it just needs to be calibrated. But let's dive in and see what's going on. Okay guys, this truck was just delivered today, and this is how I got the car. There was that white wrap over top of it, so it didn't leak much, but I'm assuming somebody tried looking at this but really didn't know what was going on. I'm gonna give you a little hint. Here you go. If your sunroof has problems and doesn't move, I've already calibrated this one, but I'm going to show you what to do. Your sunroof sticks. Hold the forward close button down. Keep holding it down. I think it's like 15-20 seconds. What we're going to do is calibrate the sun. There we go. Keep holding it down until the sunroof closes. Keep holding it down. And we're closed. And we've now calibrated the sunroof. And guess what, ladies and gents? No more water leak. How about that? Now, what we're going to be doing is pulling the interior out of this car. You can see it's got a little bit of mold. We're going to do a little bit of water and vinegar. See if we can get some of this out. Mainly on the seat belts, tops of the seats. But it's not too bad. I've kind of gotten under it and looked at it. There's no visible signs of your water leak at the door frames, any of that. Okay, so now we got the sunroof calibrated. I'll just give you a little run around of the interior and what we have. Right at 127,000 miles. We do have some faults. Suspension fault. We're going to look into those. The tire pressure light's on. But that's it. I mean, you can see here, okay, so air suspension. The compressor didn't even try to run. I'm sure a lot of this center console has some water damage. Our prindle light doesn't come on, which throws a transmission fault, and that's probably due to because our prindle light isn't working. The range button does seem to work. You can kind of see the trash, the leaves, the mold, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. So here we go, the rear. Like I said, it does have the DVD player, 7-seater, like I said, rear air. It's just going to need cleaned out. We're going to be pulling out the carpets, center console. I think I'm going to leave the center console. There is a workaround to get the carpet under the, right where the dash is at. We can cut part of the carpet there, and then we can get the driver's side carpet out, and then we'll go and get the passenger side carpet out. We're going to remove all that because I know that those, like the carpet has got 6 inches of foam on it, so once it gets wet, it's going to hold it in there. Fans is not really going to touch it, so we're going to pull out the carpet and let it dry out for about a week and clean it all up. We may pressure wash it, get it all cleaned up, and put all this stuff back in. While we have the seats out, we're going to give everything a good cleaning. But yeah, let me know what you think. We're going to be recovering the A-pillar post. That's a good DIY for anybody. The dash does have a little crack in it, but I mean overall it isn't bad. If you know Land Rovers, you know these dashes are infamous. They're bad about cracking. But other than that, guys, it does have the cooler. Let's check it. And the cooler is working, so that's a good plus. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Overall, looks like a pretty good truck. I think we can make something of it. Alright guys, hey, thanks for tuning in this episode. Hey, let me know what you think in the comments, anything we should do. If you have any suggestions, I would like to change out these wheels, maybe some BFGs, mud terrain, somewhere along those lines. We will be painting that quarter panel, and I am going to repaint this front grille. The paint's chipped on it, so follow along as we rebuild this LR3. It's going to be paint work, interior work, some walk-arounds on what you can look for if your sunroof sticks. A lot of helpful things. As this truck's been sitting here and we're making a video, guess what? It is a Land Rover, and now we got a coolant leak. So the water pump just went out. So I can walk you through that. We're going to do a thermostat housing while we have all this stuff apart, because they're bad about going. It's plastic. So, but hey, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll check you next time.